this is Nutty Ratchick, and this is my Capital Punishment review. Thanks to Glaxman, who left me a little list of all the matches in the right order. Yay! Okie dokie. We started off with Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston. Dolph Ziggler won. Yay! I was actually cheering for Ziggler all the way through this one. It was alright. The biggest problem we have with this pay-per-view is that the best matches on it are matches we'd seen before. The thing with Dolph Ziggler and Kofi Kingston is it's been done so many times now that you feel like you're watching the same match again. But it was a good enough opener. I wouldn't argue with anyone who gave it 2.5, 3 stars. That's fair enough. Miz versus Riley was a bit blah. It was one of those old traditional style face heel matches where you had Riley as the face playing face in peril for 90% of it, and then doing like his little comeback. It was alright. I'm not exactly sure how much damage this is going to do to the Miz though, because going from being world champion to being beaten by a jobber, that's not good, surely. And next we had Barrett versus Ezekiel Jackson, and Big Zeke won. Kind of saw that coming. I've been saying with every single Barrett Zeke match, the second it's Barrett and Zeke one-on-one, Zeke's going to win. And it was Barrett and Zeke one-on-one, and Zeke won. Not particularly a shock. It was alright. It was a fair enough match. Probably around the 2.5 star range. CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio was brilliant. As much as I've said we've seen these matches so many times before, I can still watch Punk versus Rey Mysterio. I know there are some people that are just so sick of it they don't want to anymore, but they can still put on a bloody good match, and this was a good CM Punk Rey Mysterio match. This was the CM Punk Rey Mysterio match they should have had at WrestleMania 25. It would have been so much better. Yeah, this was a good, bordering on the 4-star mark, 3.5, 4 stars. I wouldn't be shocked if people gave it a 4, and I wouldn't be offended if they gave it a 3.5, so somewhere in that range. Del Rio versus Big Show, this was just a dud. It was just, Mark Henry jumped Big Show before the match, there wasn't really a match, and Del Rio won. Some people are going to give it a 0.5 star purely because Del Rio won, and I do agree the right person won, but there was just no good in this at all, really. I suppose the putting the arm bar thing on the leg was vaguely creative, but meh. Orton versus Christian was again a good match. I like watching Orton versus Christian. I must admit, I find it very entertaining. I was screaming at the screen, his legs under the fucking rope! I kept typing in the Skype chat, I was like, his legs under the rope! No! I was so pissed off they didn't restart it. And you know that's going to go off on SmackDown, blatantly. See, I've been told I'm not allowed to touch my hair, so I have to rearrange my top instead. Now, I got told off for touching my hair, so I've put my hair back so I don't touch my hair. Yeah, Orton versus Christian, again 3.5, 4 stars. There were a couple of new moves in some of these tonight, which was quite interesting. Orton did a really nice, like, slam thing, and there were a couple of, like, new moves thrown in, which I swear to God, if they did that with Cena, the crowd would love him so much more. But obviously, Cena 5 minutes in, blah 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 blah. We all know this. Bourne versus Swagger, kind of the throw-in match. To be honest, I was really expecting Sin Cara and Bryan Daniels versus Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. So I was kind of shocked that this was the match they chose to throw in. It was a good enough match. 2 3/4, 3 stars, 3 1/4, anywhere in that bracket really. It was good. It was good to okay. It wasn't a wow match, but there wasn't anything really bad. And Evan Bourne got a win on a pay-per-view. Cena versus Truth. Cena won, which we all knew was going to happen before it started. I was a bit pissed off we didn't get Jomo. Because I was kind of hoping we'd get Jomo interference and I'd get my dose of John Morrison. It was quite amusing. I mean, with Cena, I find you kind of have to give his matches points sort of based on the fact that it's kids watching, and the kid getting revenge for all the little Jimmies was quite a cute little touch. It was alright. Probably what? I wouldn't be shocked if people gave it about 2 stars. It was. There just wasn't anything really interesting to it. I mean, Truth pulled out a couple of nice moves, but all in all, it was a typical Cena match with a little cute kid twist ending. Not the worst pay-per-view I've ever seen, but certainly not the best. Punk and Rey Mysterio and Orton versus Christian were the show stealers by a long way. Really, ugh. The rest of it you don't really need to watch, but if you want to watch Dolph and Kofi again, that was alright. And that's about it. Okie dokie. So, quick run through of winners. Dolph Ziggler is your new US champion. Riley beat The Miz. Zeke is the new IC champion. CM Punk beat Rey Mysterio. Yay! Del Rio beat Big Show. Yay. Orton beat Christian. Meh. Bourne beat Swagger. Yay! And Cena beat Truth. And that's your review. Alright, boys and girls, be good. Take care.